And yes, that is right. I am, of course, the golden one. Give me a second, guys. Ricky Goldman. This right here is a channel that asks all the questions and you need to answer. It is the People's Wrestling Channel, and this is the finals of... Let me play a little video here. 1 second. Of this.
Doesn't matter.
That is right. The finals, the It Doesn't Matter, what we call this quiz, a quiz not for jabronis, and both opponents are indeed battling and fighting for this. Just let me show you guys this championship right here, the chance to call themselves champion of this quiz. So we bring in the first opponent all the way from London. He's in a, just like Shawn Michaels, he's going to switch in music his opponent and take that gold home. He is the one, the only Scott. How are you?
Yeah, all good.
And are you ready to win the gold and take that title home all the way to London, all the way to Money in the Bank?
I'm going to try. I know Ian's very knowledgeable and he knows what he's talking about, so this is going to be really tough, I think.
Yeah, we'll see. So let's bring in your opponent all the way from Ireland with the look of the Irish ace, which wants to lay the smackdown tonight, and that is Ian. And how are you?
Taking the title back to Dublin.
Okay, so yeah, you see, you're taking the title. Scott's ready, you're ready. So this is the finals, 30 questions, so 5 more, about Elimination Chamber, No Way Out, and The Rock. Same rules as usual. I'll explain the questions if you need me to do. I'll give you up to 3 clues, because it's a final up to 3 clues for half a point if you need one. And yeah, whoever wins takes the title. So let's get into the first question, which is the year of the first ever Elimination Chamber match.
Ding.
Oh, yeah, I should have explained that. The first person to say ding can answer, so yes. So, Ian?
I believe that was 2002.
Are you correct? And we'll see. We'll see. Either Daniel Bryan or Roman Reigns is going to answer. And you are correct. Scott, did you know that?
I did, yes. November 17th, 2002, Madison Square Garden, New York City.
At Survivor Series, I believe. Which is actually may or may not be a question later on.
Won by Shawn.
So the next question is, and this is a fairly easy one because there's 5 in them, but name me a Hall of Famer in it. Just one.
Ding.
Oh, you both there. I'm going to say Scott.
Shawn Michaels.
Okay, yes, correct. So yeah. Ian, while I'm showing this, can you name more?
Booker T and Rob Van Dam. And
Kane and Triple H.
Oh yeah, DX Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he's technically in the Hall of Fame with DX. So yes, you won one. Kane was in it. Kane's in the Hall of Fame. So the only one that isn't is Jericho. I would imagine he'll go in at some point.
Well, as if they can actually get their heads together and actually get rid of all the friction between them.
I would imagine he's a future Hall of Famer, but I imagine he'll finally finish career in WWE and maybe one more match or something. Anyway, he's definitely had a career for a Hall of Fame if the Hall of Fame actually means something, which it kind of doesn't. It doesn't. So the year of the first ever Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. So not the match, the pay-per-view.
Ding.
Go on, Ian.
2008.
Oh, are you right? And unfortunately, you are not. It wasn't. So Scott.
Oh, I think 2008 was No Way Out, and the following year, 2009, was when Edge ended the same night. So I'm going to say 2009.
Still wrong, and the year was 2010, and the first one was Batista on the cover before WrestleMania 26, so 2010.
Oh, it was, yeah, because I'm just thinking back to the poster of Jeff Hardy wrapped in chains and all that. It was called No Way Out.
Yeah, but I meant the pay-per-view, not the match, so unlucky, but fair enough. Give me 1 second here. So, question number 4 is fairly long one. So, name me a pay-per-view Elimination Chamber match hasn't happened. So it has happened at other than Survivor Series. There's 2 answers.
Ding.
Go on, Ian.
SummerSlam.
I know you right on this one. You were wrong on the last one. You said 2009, and have you brought it back? And you might have done, maybe. Yes, you have. And
SummerSlam
Scott,
2000.
Scott, can you name the other pay-per-view for fun?
The other one was New Year's Revolution 2005 in Puerto Rico, I think it was.
Yeah, I think the first time ever they've done a pay-per-view in Puerto Rico. So yes, Survivor Series, SummerSlam, and New Year's Revolution. I thought that was a good pay-per-view but then I suppose they had 2 pay-per-views in 1 month, and it's before the Rumble, and I understand why they got rid of it. So, name me 2 titles to be defended in an Elimination Chamber match. It's quite a few to choose one from here.
Ding. Ding.
Oh, that was both of you. Scott.
Let's mix it up a little bit and say the Women's Tag Team Championships.
Oh, yeah. Forgot that, but yes, that's one. And the other title?
They've done the Tag Team Championships. They've done the Women's No, hang on. Yeah, they did the Championship. And
both, obviously, the WWE and World Heavyweight. So, yeah, I forgot the Women's Tag Team titles, yeah.
The first ever champions are crowned in an Elimination Chamber match.
Yeah, I forgot that.
The world title has been defended many times.
Intercontinental,
No, not yet. Hasn't been, but there was one, of course, that we showed.
Intercontinental got defended when Ryback won it, so yes, it got defended inside the Elimination Chamber.
Oh, that's right. But there's also one that we should. There's also one that I should bring up that I don't like bringing up. The infamous. The infamous.
Oh yeah, ECW. Yeah. Okay then. Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah.
Member.
Yeah, it was with the Tool pay-per-view. Anyway, so question number 6. The last year, so the last ever No Way Out pay-per-view, what year was it for the last one?
Ding, ding.
Go on, Ian.
2009.
Oh, technically not. Because remember, they brought it back, so...
Oh, yeah.
So I can give you a clue if you want, Scott. It's not 2009. It's not 2010. So
I'm trying to think.
Oh, what's that?
What's the show when John Cena? You think he faced Big Show in a steel cage match in the main event?
Correct. That's your main event, and the year was
2011.
Oh no, 2012 was when they brought it back, and that's your last No Way Out pay-per-view.
Yes. And that's when. That was, of course, the infamous John Laurinaitis are fired match.
That's actually a question later on. So you've kind of answered this, but I'm still going to ask it later on.
We might as well go over here.
So, again, you've kind of answered this, Ian, but I'm asking it anyway. The year of the last, so No Way Out 2012. The one before that was the year of it.
2009.
So yeah, and then they brought it back, had a 3-year hiatus and brought it back. So yeah, you're correct. That's the one that Jeff Hardy was on, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. I think it was, I think it was the one on the Edge who ended in both matches in the same night, I think.
Yeah,
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, he lost the WWE title and then went on to win the world title.
And of course, there's also Randy Orton and Shane McMahon.
Oh yeah. So, question number 8 here. The stipulation for the Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Triple H match at No Way Out 2001.
Ding.
Oh, that was both of you at the same time. Scott, I'll say.
It was a 2 out of 3 falls match.
Oh, well, that's not what they called it, but so I'm going to unfortunately have to say no. But Scott, Ian, do you know?
It's basically, although I don't think they ever named it, but it was technically a 3 stages of hell match.
Correct, a 3 stages of hell match. Was it not a normal match? No DQ, steel cage, and or did it end with a steel cage?
It was a regular match, then no DQ, and then it ended in a steel cage.
Yeah, there we go.
Score so far?
5-2. Question 9. So with the same year in No Way Out 2001, who were the 2 people in the main event and who? I'm finished. Who were the 2 people in the main event and who won it?
Ding.
Go on.
It was The Rock and Kurt Angle, won by The Rock for the WWE Championship.
WWF, but
WWF.
Same title.
What surprise that question comes up?
Did you know, Scott? Did you know that it was a Rock Angle?
Yes, I did know it. Yeah.
That was actually a good match, I thought, but then unfortunately The Rock lost it at Mania, and fair enough.
Then again, though, how could they go ahead and compete with Austin and Triple H at the same time, though?
So this match, again, is about The Rock. Question 10 is, The Rock's last match was against, and it's not who you think. Go on.
Okay, so during his time as a contracted wrestler and not a part-timer.
The Rock's last WWE match was against.
I believe. Okay. Hang on. No.
You're not looking at the answers here, are you now?
I'm not. Swear to God, I'm not. I swear.
Okay, then I thought. Right.
I swear to Christ, I do know. Okay. The last Rock's official match was at WrestleMania 20. Him and Mick Foley versus Evolution.
Oh, well, that was totally wrong because The Rock came back at Mania 28 and 29, so that was totally wrong. Jesus Christ, that's totally wrong.
This was a match that lasted 6 seconds.
And it was
Eric Rowan.
There we go. That's the answer I was looking for. That was still a match. For your 6 seconds, it was a match, and The Rock beat Eric Rowan. And somehow Ian's totally forgetting The Rock coming back at Mania 28 and 29 and all of that. Fair enough. I'm going to play a little video and then we'll get back to the questions. And it's currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3. So Scott's coming back into it, but let me play this. Promising Tees Goldman's right there is on my socials as we go into the medium round and question 11. No guesses who it's about.
Is it Mick Foley?
The Rock's gimmick before WWE, and it's not Rocky Maivia. So go on. I can give you a clue, and we'll give you a clue for half a point if you want. If you watch Young Rock, what? Thing.
Flex Cabana.
Oh, I didn't have to give you a clue. Yes, Scott's coming back into it. It was indeed Flex Cabana in the UWA with Judah King Lawler. It's in Young Rock if you watch that. If you don't, then fair enough.
My magazine collection helped me out there.
Do either of you watch Young Rock?
I've watched it a few times. I have to get back
No,
to it.
I remember reading the magazine.
Fair enough. So, what did you say? And you watched it a few times? I think I like it. Well, obviously, it's The Rock, but
I want to get more. I want to get more. I've watched the first few episodes. I watched some of season 3, but I've got to get back to it. But yeah, it's good.
yeah, it beats the. Suppose it's The Rock and it's the biggest movie star in the world, but it beats the ratings for like Raw and sometimes SmackDown. Anyway. So question 12 about Elimination Chamber. Name your country other than America and Elimination Chamber pay-per-view has took place.
Ding.
Go on.
Saudi Arabia.
Last year. Correct.
Oh, yeah.
Saudi Arabia. And just for fun, this year it's going to be in... Canada, yes, correct. Montreal, Sami Zayn's on hometown, so I'm guessing, I imagine he's going to get quite the pop.
I was going to say Puerto Rico anyway, so...
Only one country elimination chamber, and that's it. So, Saudi Arabia. Question 13. The year of the first ever No Way Out pay-per-view.
Ding.
Give me a second. Right, go on.
It's the year 2000.
No. It
actually is Ian right, and it was 2000 with Triple H on the poster, I believe.
The night Mick Foley
retired. Was In Your House one before that. Never mind.
No, it was In Your House in 1999. In 2000 was your first ever No Way Out pay-per-view.
The 1999 one was, of course, St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
Wasn't in No Way Out, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I was sure there was because some of the events that actually did become its own right did have a In Your House as well. I'm sure Backlash was In Your House as well at first.
They all were. Backlash. Backlash. No Way Out. Must be a few others. Judgment Day. Unforgiven. I think there might be a few others. Hopefully you've watched this movie for question 14. If you haven't, I'll try and help you. Other than The Rock, name me a wrestler who was in Fighting With My Family.
Ding.
Go on.
Famous.
Scott, do you know any more?
I don't know if you will count this. I'm sure he was an extra in that movie.
So was Sheamus, but go on. Sorry.
I'm sure Dave Mastiff was an extra.
Yes, he was. Good shout. That was a good shout. You could have had The Miz, Big Show. That was it, really.
Selena Vega. She played AJ Lee.
Yeah, technically, yes. Yeah.
So that's 6-5 now.
No.
What's the
Hang on. 6, 7, 8, 4. And Scott Clyde back. I'm shooting and cheating here.
I'm not cheating. Swear to God, I ain't cheating.
Right, you keep picking up your phone every time I ask a question.
Sorry.
Right, well, I don't...
I swear to you, I'm not cheating. It's a friend of mine.
Okay, then.
I swear to God.
Well, answer that later. It just looks like you're cheating.
He burned his text.
Right, anyway. Right, so question 15. Who was meant to be The Rock's opponent at WrestleMania 31? So to be a scheduled match, they set it up. Didn't set it up the year before, but no. They were setting it up for Mania 32. Sorry,
Ding.
so yeah. Ding. All right, well then.
Triple H.
And it was just a promo, and The Rock didn't even do anything because he was filming movies.
The way I remember it, it was actually Ronda Rousey that got involved in that promo.
It was more about Ronda Rousey, yeah.
Getting Ronda over for, yeah.
Right.
Who else are you going to use other than The Rock, I suppose, yeah. Yeah.
That was right there.
Who made the save to help The Rock at WrestleMania 32?
Ding!
Go on.
John Cena.
I couldn't see him. It doesn't count. He wasn't there. He was invisible. But correct. Did you know, Scott? He was John Cena.
I was trying to think, but yeah, Cena probably makes sense.
It really makes sense.
There is Eric Rowan, and then the Wyatts took another burial of WrestleMania from The Rock and Cena.
Was it a burial? The Rock and Cena, the two biggest names ever. Yeah.
I know, and at least
Being in a segment with them is huge, but it didn't make sense that Cena would help The Rock because 2 years before, 3 years before, we were facing each other. So it is what it is.
No, but it was just an excuse just to knock back Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family again at WrestleMania.
But was it a knockback? Because I say they were in a segment with The Rock and John Cena.
Yeah, but like the thing about the recent Legend Nights is that DX and The Undertaker put over Bray Wyatt and Imperium. Around this time, Vince would not put over new talent over the Legends. But that's all.
Well, you know now, Bray, the Wyatt family beat up The Rock, the biggest movie star in the world. Anyway.
But you want to make the Wyatt family look strong back then. Vince didn't take the chance on that.
Question 17: The Rock's first ever movie.
Ding.
Yeah, I think I know it.
I know it.
But go on.
Go on, Ian.
The Mummy Returns.
Was it? I think technically it was, yes. Did you know, Scott?
I was going to say The Scorpion King. So
that was his second movie, so Mummy Returns with the first one. That's how they got to The Scorpion King.
Yeah, and plus he was in, despite the fact he was in some sort of crap CGI mode, it'll still be his first movie.
At the beginning, he wasn't in CGI.
Oh, no, yeah. He wasn't much. And now look at him.
And for just a wild bonus point here, can you name the wrestler The Rock said at the beginning of the movie? He said it, he went, he said something as in the at the beginning of the movie, and then the army chased after the other guys. It's a wrestler. It's a wrestler.
I know. It's just coming back to me. I haven't seen the movie made, but it's coming back to me now. Haku.
Go on. Haku Makinte, yes.
I haven't seen that film in years, but I just...
Right. Okay. Scott kind of answered the... No, he didn't. He did. Anyway, the year of the first ever tag team elimination chamber match.
Ding!
Yeah.
Hang on, plus an 18. Give me a second here. Right. Yes, go on. Go on, Ian. Has he frozen? I think Ian's frozen. Ian's frozen here, so Scott gets to answer.
I believe it was 2014.
Oh, it wasn't. I think Ian's frozen, but so go on, I'll give you as many answers as you like.
It would be 2015 then.
Yeah. Don't know where Ian's gone. I think he's frozen. Oh dear.
I'm sure Triple H allowed all three members of the New Day to be inside the chamber when he really shouldn't have.
Yeah. Which makes no sense in a tag team match.
I was thinking 2015, but then I remember the New Day lost the tag belts to the Primetime Players in 2014. So I think it was roughly around that time. So, yeah.
Yeah. And Ian's come back now. I thought I brought him in, but have I? Yeah, I have, yeah.
Internet crowd.
Back now. The internet broken. So anyway, because Ian left, Scott got that answer anyway. Did you know, Ian?
I did. No. Yeah, 2015, the year Kevin Owens made his debut against John Cena.
Yeah.
And Ryback won the title.
In the chamber. Yeah. Should that have been the main event? I don't know. Anyway, the spot involving Brock Lesnar and Austin Theory at Elimination Chamber 2002, which was only last year.
Ding.
That was Scott.
I believe he F5'd him off the top of the chamber.
Which was absolutely incredible. I was like, what? Well done for Austin Theory for taking that. I know it's all one of the chambers all safe now, but still.
If there's one consolation coming up this Saturday, Brock Lesnar's not going to be in there with him. So
yeah,
got that. So he's going to go worry about that.
But you know what I'd be more worried about? I'd be more worried about them lying on the. I'd be more worried about one of them lying flat on the mat, and then Bronson Reed does a tsunami from the top of the pod.
But I know the elimination chamber's all safe now, but for Austin Theory just to take that just shows how much he loves wrestling and how much he loves for any spots.
Well, I personally believe he should be the next John Cena. That's just me.
Could he be like a megastar like Cena? He's young enough. He's got the looks, I suppose. We'll have to wait and see.
He could be facing Cena at WrestleMania.
Hey, he's probably going to do open challenge, I think. So, question 20: the year of the first ever women's elimination chamber match.
Ding. Ding.
And Ian, what it was?
It was 2018, won by Alexa Bliss.
And correct, yes. 2018 is the answer.
Yeah, I was mulling between 17 and 18, but it was definitely 18 because I believe she lost it to Nia Jax at WrestleMania a few weeks later.
That's right, yeah.
So I'm just going to play another quick video here, and then we'll get back to the questions. So give me a second again. Well, let me play that. So on my socials again there, and before we do all of that, as we're going to, and the score raise, give me a second. 1, 2, 9, 10, 11, 2, 4, 5, 6. Can Scott get back into this as we're going to question 21? The name of the Rock's tequila. He begins with a T. Very popular. He's constantly promotes it.
Jesus, I wouldn't know. Like, we don't have it in Ireland.
We don't have it in Ireland. We don't have it in the UK, in England, but it's worldwide. It's very famous. Begins with a T. I believe it's some sort of Maori thing.
I'm trying to.
You both give up?
Tomahawk.
Tomahawk, definitely not. Ian, do you want to take a guess?
Beginning with a T.
Yeah, that's the only clue I'm going to give you. Because otherwise I'd have to tell you the answer.
I would say no. How about begins with a T? Not Tomahawk, but maybe. Oh, I give up. No, I give up.
Okay, Terramana. So that was the answer.
I was nearly about to say Tiger, but that's an Asian beer.
Oh, and
get that, our people are massive fans of The Rock.
Or the people that drink his tequila.
I do not drink tequila. It's a flipping poison.
I want to try it. I don't drink tequila, but because it's The Rock, so I want to try it. Well, a few other questions are about if you know, you know. So,
if The Rock made his own Guinness, then yeah.
And Scott answered this earlier, but I'm going to ask it anyway. The main event of No Way Out 2012.
Ding.
That was both of you. Scott, go on.
It was John Cena versus the Big Show in a steel cage match.
Yeah. You answered that earlier, but yeah. That was an all right match, but it was decent. No, Ian didn't like it.
At the same time, we had CM Punk and Daniel Bryan fighting for the WWE title. That was the main event.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I had a storyline going into it. Yeah.
And just like it basically, this was supposed to get the Big Show back over as a top heel. And plus, then John Cena had to ruin it because the friend happy. And it also destroyed what could have been a good long reign for John Laurinaitis because he was actually a great heel GM.
Yeah, he was. He got heat. All right, so question 23, and this is fairly well known. What company did The Rock buy from Vince McMahon?
Ding!
That was both of you, Scott.
It was the XFL.
Ian, did you know that?
Yes, I did. Bought it in 2020.
Do you think The Rock is going to make a go of it?
Well, it's starting. Well, the Super Bowl's over now, so it's starting over.
I would imagine The Rock will. Well, go on, Scott, sorry. Do you think he makes a go of it?
I think there is some hype about it, so yeah. I imagine it will be some successful.
Well, it's actually started next week. I think now that the NFL is over for this year.
All of The Rock's other businesses are super successful, so I wouldn't be shocked if XFL is super successful. So, again, it is a question. If you know, you know. If you don't, it's fairly well known. What is the name The Rock gives to his gym? I'll give you a clue. The first. Oh, okay. No, Ian didn't need a clue.
I'm going to take the first chance on this.
The first. You want a clue or not?
Yeah.
Ian. Yes, right. The first. Wait, so two. Let me ask it then. Tell you. So it's a 2-part answer. It's a 2-part answer. So it's got 2 names. The first name is a type of metal, and the second part is kind of like a holiday destination. You would maybe call it.
Steel would be steel.
Steel, definitely not. No, it's another type of. Okay, then another clue. It's the first part is a type of match, type of wrestling match. So think of a wrestling match with a metal in, and that's the first part of the answer. So Scott, can you think? Well, think of a match with the first part is iron, and so the second part is, have a guess.
Holiday destination.
Well, kind of, not a holiday destination necessarily, but it's like if you went to a private island, and you would have something with a P on that island, and it's kind of what people dream about.
Iron Paradise.
There we go, Iron Paradise. Yes. Oh. Why he calls it that, I don't know, but
I was way off with Platinum Bogner.
Why would The Rock call it that?
Oh, when I thought it was talking at the gym there, I thought he was going to call it something to do with clanging and banging.
That's what he calls working out, clanging and banging.
Clanging and banging, clanging and banging.
Yeah, so this question was also answered earlier, but I'm still going to ask it. Was it added stipulation to the John Cena versus Big Show match at No Way Out? So steel cage match at No Way Out 2012. I think you both know, but go on.
If Cena won, John Laurinaitis would be fired.
Yeah, did you? I'm guessing you knew, Scott.
Yeah, I did.
You answered all my questions like earlier on.
The downfall of what could have been a great run for John Laurinaitis.
Yeah, he did get heat as a heel, and people were sick of him. So yeah,
I know, but like that's what your aim is. You want to hate the heel. You don't want to get sick of them already. You want them to have a long, strong run. That's what you want as a heel.
Okay, then we'll a certain head of the table heel. People are loving him, so he's not really doing his job. Yeah. But they're hating him now. But
that's because he did destroy Sami Zayn, so he's got to take the hate.
Okay, so the next few questions are, of course, about The Rock. And is it only if you know, you know, but he's fairly well known. And The Rock's name, The Rock's movie company. I'll give you a clue. It's movies and made films, and it's about money. It's talked about the story. It's about what he had when he first started. It's American. The name is American Money.
I've read this, but I've forgotten it.
Shit, I didn't know this one.
Rock has told this story many times. What he had when he first started in the wrestling business, and he said one day I'm going to be a big, massive. One day I'm going to change this and look after my family. It's a story he said many times. The first, it's again a 2-part answer. The first part is 7.
7.
So think of American Money.
$7.
No. Oh, okay. Another word for this. Scott, another word for dollars.
$7.
There we go. $7. So that's what he started with, and that's what. And he said, one day I'm going to change this and won't live like this anymore, and all that. And his company, movie company, makes the movies he's in. Most of the movies he's in now.
Yeah.
So very, very successful. To have his own company making his own movies.
Seamus said couldn't be said for Black Adam.
I enjoyed it. I liked it, but that's just me. I
didn't mind it. I didn't mind it, but I think I would have liked to get a sequel because of that ending. That's all.
Yeah. So again, this is a question. If you know, the drink in question isn't available over here. It's available in America. Well, I think you can get it over here if you ship it. But if you know, The Rock talks about it all the time. The name of The Rock's energy drink. It's a short answer beginning with a Z. Again, The Rock talks about it all the time.
Ding.
Go on.
Zoom.
No, that's some kind of calling. Definitely not Zoom. Okay, it's a 3. Scott, it's a 3 word answer. So a Z and then 2 letters. And the 2 letters are vowels. There you go, making it even easier for you.
Zio.
Oh, so close, Zoa. So close with Zio.
Zoe.
Zoa, not Zoe. Zoa, which I'm guessing is Maui or something. Okay, and 3 questions left. This is available over here. What is the clothing brand The Rock works with? And by the sounds, okay, again, 2-word part answer. The second part is like, how can I say it? Protection. So another word for. Without saying the answer, I can't tell you. What? Ian, do you know?
You're saying protection. I'm just trying to think.
The first part is not up. So it's not over, but it's
under.
Okay.
Under Armour.
There we go. Scott got it. Under Armour, which is hugely popular. I think it's just sportswear, I think. So yeah, Under Armour Project Rock is what it's called. If you knew. So question 29, and Scott will like this because it's about Shawn Michaels. What did Shawn Michaels do to The Undertaker at No Way Out 2010?
Ding!
Oh, both of you. Sorry. Go on, Scott.
He came out from underneath the metal grilling to cost The Undertaker a world championship to Chris Jericho.
Correct. Well, yeah, I only need a tweet sheet music to Undertaker, but he said the full answer. So yeah, to set up the match at Mania. So as we're going to question 30, let me 10, 11, 12. 10, 11, 12. Oh, you're both on 12. But let's see who gets this. Question 30. So you're both on 12. If you've seen this movie, you know. If you don't, and also it was before I say it, there's a spin-off. So, The Rock's name in the Fast and Furious movies.
Ding. Thing.
Go on, Ian.
Hobbs.
Yeah, his first name.
Oh, shoot. They never always...
What?
Powerhouse.
Powerhouse Hobbs.
Powerhouse Hobbs. If you don't, he's a wrestler on AEW.
I know.
Hobbs.
If you don't know, I'll let you have the answer of Hobbs, but you don't know.
It's Hobbs. It's definitely Hobbs.
Stephanie Hobbs, or Luke Hobbs, but
Yeah. Oh yeah. Just
yes, Luke Hobbs, Hobbs and Shaw was the spin-off movie.
It was either Hobbs or Shaw.
Well, yeah.
Shaw was
Yeah. Shaw was getting 7 correct. So, very, very, very close, and he only really got it because I gave him, allowed him the answer. But let me just play this. It's not playing. It is now. I think. Why is he not playing? So well done to Ian. You are the champion of the quiz, but only just as you got 13. Scott was on 12, so it was very, very close.
Well done,
so well done to the both of you. Very knowledgeable. But Ian got it just by a mile. So this is probably going to be it, or unless I can maybe do a number one contenders thing, but this is probably going to be it for a quiz. Might bring it back later in the year. So well done to you, Ian. You won that title.
Taking the title back to Dublin. I just kind of doing a bit of a Conor McGregor there.
And yeah, hopefully you can win the predictions title and you can be Ian 2 belts.
2 belts.
So
I've won 4 times anyway, so
who's won it 4 times? You, Scott, yeah. Scott doesn't need a title, he's won it 4 times. So yeah, thank you to Scott for joining me. You haven't got anything to promote, not FCW or anything?
It's on a hiatus at the moment, but you can always tune in to both me and Ian on the Contenders Corner podcast. Hopefully there'll be another one be recorded this Wednesday with Jason, so check it out, Review Geek 3000 on YouTube with the Contenders Corner podcast. And
you have your own, I don't know if you run it or not, own group on Facebook, and you put up like polls and stuff, or do you run that or not? Oh, no, I don't. I just do that in that group. It's just a bit of fun in the wrestling group. Okay, then. So, yeah, the Contenders podcast, Review Geek 3000. Both Scott, Ian are on it. Yeah, check that out. When's FCW coming back? Do you know? Hopefully when 2K23 comes out. So, next month, 17th, then. Okay, then. So, yeah, so March. Production. There's got to be a lot of work to be done on it, of course, first. So FCW, Forbidden Championship Wrestling, will be coming back soon. So check them out on Facebook. And yeah, so Scott, thank you for joining me. Yeah, no worries. Give me a second. I do you hang up here. Technology. Like that. There we go. So yeah, well done to Ian. You've got nothing to promote. You don't want to promote
No, not at the moment. It's on a bit of a hold at the moment. But do check out Contenders Corner podcast. Okay, then. I'll put you backstage for now. We can just chat for a couple more minutes if you want. I can bring Scott back if you want. So yeah, thank you. So quickly. P&P, Pancakes and Power Slams on the Wrestling Rumours page and here on YouTube. Dr. Chris Featherstone will talk about a wrestling subject. Last week it was about Seth Rollins attacking Montez Ford after the match. Montez Ford kind of ruined his spot that Seth Rollins didn't really need.
Interview Restaurant and Sports Media page, so on Facebook and YouTube. Last week it was Baby Doll. So go and check that out. If you're into your podcasts, Domcast and In Time 211, if you're into your eFeds, TWF Network and ASPW production, as well as Raydog Extreme Wrestling. And if you're into your promo-based eFeds, Promo Performance Alliance is the place for you. Coming your way on here will be Elimination Chamber predictions. My journey to BTW on Friday, possibly the review, and then Elimination Chamber watch party. So that again, Elimination Chamber predictions. My journey to BTW Bolton Town Wrestling on Friday. If I've got time, possibly the review. Otherwise, that might be Sunday. And then Elimination Chamber watch party on Saturday. So join me for that. Shaping up to be a big event, even though I think they should get rid of Elimination Chamber. It's like, this is actually shaping up to be good. So once again, well done to Ian. He's your new champion. Do like and subscribe for month-long shout-outs. Again, for those month-long shout-outs, like and subscribe. And it is, until next time, Ricky Goldman, out.